What's up, everybody?
Hello, America.
Happy Sunday and happy Mother's Day.
There's one guy in here already that I got a bone to pick with. This stinking J Mac
You know what? I
trying to
figured
put
we'd
out,
start the show with that.
yeah, put out posts about guys. It's okay to wear elbow sleeves on bench press. Get a whole discussion started. If you wear elbow sleeves on bench press or elbow wraps, then you are a sissy.
I don't think that's what the point of the video was. I think he was saying
They're
that
allowed.
the
The USPA is
federation's
allowing
about
them.
to allow it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's all for it.
Oh, well, I mean,
Of
as I
course he
get
would be.
older,
All the people that want to take shortcuts like he does with sumo want any advantage possible.
he said I was just passing on the information. And that's what I took it as. That's what I took it as. Uh,
Messing with him.
what's going on, Joseph? Hey, Stephanie. We got Tyler in the house with us. Got a good group with us. Sorry for the early episode. It is a holiday, so we're trying to knock some other stuff out this weekend. But we do have a lot of information to cover today, and that was the first thing I was going to talk about. Was I knew J Mac was on. I was going to say let's talk about the powerlifting going to the elbow sleeves. How do you
Yeah,
feel about that?
I
Truthfully,
don't even agree with. I don't really agree with elbow sleeves and log press neither, but or axle. But strongman's a sport where they have a lot of advantages to a lot of different people. I think it's actually a bad thing in a way because everybody relies on the extra assistance instead of getting strong enough to hold the weight. But
hmm
to each his own, I guess. You want to be relying on assistance and you know be be whatever it is you are. Which I guess it goes
I
with the natural testosterone levels of man now. Everything has dropped, so they don't have really
yeah.
strong men anymore.
Well, I will say this: I'm
uh,
partially on your side with that. I do believe we should not train with the equipment
yeah,
outside of like maximum effort. Like if you're about to get to that point of 100% output, that's when I tend to put my sleeves on. Because if you don't train with it, your body's not going to get adapted to it. But
they
I
make a
do,
lot of difference on bench, J Matt. And the reason for it is you can get the 5 millimeter or the 7 millimeter. They have a pop to them. Plus, you have the stability of them being tight. In your mind, it makes something click to where you feel like you're safer.
with
And
compression.
yeah, compression alone, yeah. So you need to train your body. I've gotten to where now I'm doing 600 plus pounds. I don't even wear wrist wraps. I've strengthened my bones, wrist, everything proper form. That I'm not wearing nothing. I want to do raw as possible.
When can you come work out with me next time? Let's do bench press with and without sleeves and just
Oh, you're never
see.
gonna catch me in a video with sleeves on doing bench. There's no way. Because
I've
somebody's
got
gonna
some knee
post
sleeves you can
that.
wear.
They're gonna take it off the video and put like, oh, see, Trey does use them.
I will put all kinds of markers all over the screen saying this is for study purposes only. This is research. This is research purposes only.
Okay, all right, I can do that.
Yeah. And I do have some knee sleeves you could probably fit on your arms.
Maybe I have the 3X ones from Shaw that I ordered a long time ago that never fit.
Really, I want
Yeah.
to see them. Bring them because I want to try them on.
Okay.
Because mine are about to. I think I got extra large or 2X, and they're cutting the blood off to my arms. I can't even barely feel anything.
All right.
So I again going back to I think training with them is bad. I think using them for maximum effort, just the compression. I don't like wraps. I that cuts off too much and adds way too much addition to it. So, um, can you at least say sleeves are good for just stability and safety?
I don't disagree. I think they are good stability, but it's making people nowadays like the stupid ass Larry Wheels who brought out the elbow wrap because he's put in there. Oh, it's good for this, good for that. But now you've got the young influencers like they're throwing up
Mhm.
weights and this that and the other, thinking they're actually lifting the weight. They're not. So if it's used properly, but you're not some idiot kid who's trying to put like, oh yeah, I can do this amount of bench or whatever. Then I guess yeah, for safety reasons. And if you're older, I can see what the benefit is.
Yeah,
But
that was about to be my
I don't
next
know.
thing. Like, you shouldn't use them if you're in your like teens and 20s. Your body needs
Yeah,
to adapt to the weight. Like we're about to get into the masters range. We're not far off from that. So, um,
100%.
I think once you start getting into like the late mid 30s, that's when you really start need to utilizing it to make sure you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I try to get now where I won't put knee sleeves on until I'm in the 600s of squat. I don't want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to get where I don't have to use them at all. It's
Mm-hmm.
just when your knees have been battered and bruised like mine over the years, I guess. But so I see where there is some. I see where there is some reasons to wear them. I just think that if you watch Strongman, everybody comes out with every bit of assistance gear on possible, rather than train
Mm-hmm.
their bodies up to a certain point to where they really don't need them. It just maybe an added extra if it had to happen. You know what I mean? They're relying on them too
Mm-hmm.
much.
Oh, I did want to give J Mac recognition. He did go 10 for 10 this weekend and said, even with a torn quad, working up to original openers, he set 10 total state records. How do
Okay,
you
what
set
was
10 records in three
what
events?
what class were you in? Because there probably wasn't no other record set, and he set his own record every time. So, what class were you
Every
in?
attempt was a record
And
break.
yeah, and was this the female class? And then also, what weight? Uh, and what was your number total overall?
Was this a mixed gender or?
Yes, that's what I need to know.
We'll say congratulations on perfect 10 for 10, even with a torn quad, but we do need to know some details about the
Yeah,
records.
if you had to pick up 300 pounds for a torn quad or 150 pounds, whatever, then I don't know.
And while we're waiting on him to respond, since he has a torn quad, perfect opportunity. If you haven't already, go hit up Coastal Compounds and get your BPC TB 500. Trey, how you
It
feeling
works.
already? Like, so you hadn't. It was 2 weeks ago you got hurt. How you feeling today?
I'm going to squat today, so I'm feeling better.
Perfect. I've been I've been personally researching when I say research, I mean testing the. I'm gonna butcher this word. Sarah Moreland. I think that's how you say it. And it's supposed to help with your growth hormones. I sleep like a baby after taking that. So, highly recommend.
Gotcha.
Let's see, 75 weight class, only worked up 496, 290, and 618 or something. Sumo, I'm assuming.
That's all sumo. Are you kidding me?
uh, well, congratulations. That's good, though. 800 plus is the goal for benefit comp on the Mammoth. That would be impressive.
At least he has a goal, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, Ashley, oh, sorry, Stephanie, talking about Ashley. We're about to talk about Louisiana
Oh
Strong. Yeah,
boy.
that's the
Oh
main part of
yeah.
today's.
We saw that, but we also saw Meg destroy.
Oh,
Saw Tyler destroy. We saw a bunch of good showings out
you
there,
know
but
what? I'm gonna brag
there's
on my
also
guy
rumors. Oh,
first.
yeah, there's also some
Oh,
rumors that there may be some athlete that ran from other athletes. I'm not sure what happened. Can't say for
we will
sure.
never know. We will never know.
Never know.
Only the Lord knows on
That's
this
right.
day. But there was so much that happened this week, and I was really locked in on it. One, because it's a good show. Louisiana Strongest has always been a very entertaining show, but there is so many people in the show that we knew personally that we were rooting for, and on top of that, one of my athletes, his very first competition ever competing was this show, and he jumped into the open, and of course he had to go against the world champ Tyler Davis.
Yeah, the
Uh,
rest of them were a bunch of rookies, but so he did
but
pretty well.
and the point spread shows him and Tyler ran away with it. But before we get to that, let's run down the whole list. We had in our open women 165, Ashley Morris taking the win. Looks like she went 5 for 5 on all the events, getting a 605-pound deadlift. Pretty impressive. And then in our open women 198, Meg Davis taking the win. And I think Meg set the circus dumbbell record at 130 pounds.
Let's face it. They could put all the women into one class and Meg would have won. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
You had Meg and Jamie Douglas competing head to head. And it looks like
Now that, yeah, Jamie Douglas ain't no pushover either.
no, Jamie got her on the deadlift. So congratulations to Jamie on that one. And then let's see, there was just one athlete in the super heavyweight women, Caitlin Siako. And then our masters women, you know who won the masters? With
Miss Jennifer
looks like
Turner.
yes, Miss Jennifer Turner. She had a good run there with 3 of the 5 event wins.
We know her very well.
Oh yes. All right. Moving on to our open men. Mr. Justin Bolaware are in the 181 class, hit a 205-pound circus dumbbell,
Yep.
setting the world record or national record. He's not far off from the world record, I believe, because what was the 90 kilo was set just a couple weeks ago by Robert Babbitts, and it
Yep.
was 235.
Yeah, 230, 235.
Yeah. So I mean, Justin Bolaware's right there on his heels, and he's an 80 kilo athlete.
I see Willie Wessels were there. He could, he don't want to partake in ours, but it's all right.
He's booked. He's scheduled. So
Yeah.
hopefully we can still get the other guy down here.
One day we'll be popular enough for him.
He likes us. He likes us a lot. We had in our 220 class, Austin Diaz taking the win there. Our 242, Parker Key. And our 275, Trace Herbert, who got an 865-pound deadlift, one of the top deadlifts of the day, not the top. And then in our super heavyweight class, Tyler Davis had to compete in the super heavyweight because he is a pro in the 105 and 90, so he can't technically do those at the local level, I think.
I think he probably weighed 230 at most.
At most.
And he was in there with all the fatties, and he ran away with it.
Well, he didn't run away with it.
He did run away. Stop gloating about your guy.
No,
he was in there with all a bunch of rooks.
We'll
come back to the break. I will say this. I told Adam and Mandy this, that they better be training really hard. he's not bad. His deadlift's the only thing that's got him.
I'm going to use my bias for a minute and brag on him, but I want to finish out we only got one more class to talk about.
Right.
Our Masters men single class. There was a tie for first. I don't know how they did the breakdown, but it looks like Chris Slater came out on top, followed closely by Richard Goodrich, who for those of you, he trains at my gym. Ricky. He was the one that sold the pit bull to
the weird pants.
Adam.
The weird pants.
Yes.
Guy.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah. They came down to a tied on the final position. They tied on the stones. Looks like it was first and second for most of the events. And I don't know if it was a count back or what, but Chris Slater took the win with Richard right behind him. And Joey Grape, is it Grape? Joey Garape?
Go ahead and say it.
Garape?
Garape.
So Chris and Ricky had 22 points each. Joey had 21 and a half. So it was like half a point separate top three.
That's good.
So yeah, really good run. Now, let me just take a minute and brag on my guy. He has never done a show. He started training Strongman 2 months ago. He came in and I really did.
People, wait a minute. Let's preface this. He is fresh out of college football player, so he ain't no slouch.
D2 national champion, yes, D2 national champion. Probably weighs like 310 pounds, I think, is what he weighs in right now. And brick wall. He's not 310 fat. He came in, and first time he ever touched a circus dumbbell at my gym, it was 195 pounds, and he threw it up like it was nothing. I said, okay, you're starting somewhere around that. And I said, you're going to be in the 200s. And I was like, I don't see many people beating you on this. So he got, I think his first one was in the high 180s, 190s. His second one was 205. He's knocked it out of the park. Then he jumped to 245, which would have, if he had gotten that, he would have tied with the winner, Brody Brunson, who set the national record at 245. And they would have split first place on that. I watched the video. He gets the lockout, and then all of a sudden he just starts slowly falling forward before he gets the down call. And I talked to him about it. He was blacking out. So they actually, if you watch the video, you hear them say down, but they went back and they were like, no, I gave it to you too soon. You were coming down with it. So had he got that would have gave him 3 extra points or more. Yeah, 3 or 4 points.
Well, he would have split with
Brody, which instead of him getting 5, he got 8.5.
Yeah.
So he got 3.5 points. And then his deadlift is what hurt him. He jumped too big. He went from
such a big guy. His deadlift is, you got to get up there.
Same thing happened again. He started blacking out on the 785. He said I lost consciousness, but he jumped too quick. If he'd just done the 7:45 instead of the 7:05, that would have given him 2 more points, which means based off the rest of the spread, if he'd have got those extra 5 points, him and Tyler would have tied.
He'll learn. I mean, you'll learn your body.
Oh, yeah. But he did win 2 events outright. He won the Hercules hold and he won the carry and drag. So very proud of him. So congratulations, Hunter. Excited to see where he comes out next. Oh, all right. There's my bragging for the moment.
That's right. But we're still going to brag on Tyler. He beat everybody that were 100 pounds heavier than he is.
Oh,
and, he just competed, the week prior. So
he pulled a Mitchell Hooper. Like he was second, third, and then tied for first. And
Mr.
his worst
Consistent
event was the Hercules hold. Yeah. And I mean, he was within like 2 seconds of everybody else.
Well, he's got those small hands. All your lightweights know that.
The baby fingers.
That's right.
I got a palm that'll knock you down, but I got fingers that'll just tickle you. There was something really impressive that happened. So the national record for the 18-inch deadlift was held by Colt Swanson.
Yeah,
he broke it. So he broke his own record with 11:55, which I think we've talked about. It's only like now he's only 35, 40 pounds off of the world record.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to Colt Swanson on that one.
I think he did great on that event. However, I think he needs to work more instead of focus on deadlift on his other events. I've never known Colt to be that off. Usually he's pretty good. He's won Alabama Strongest Man before. He's usually a decently well-rounded athlete. This time it didn't seem like he was.
Did he win Alabama's or did he podium?
He won Alabama's 1 year.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what got him the invite to Limit
Break. That's right.
Yeah. Well, still, I think right now he's just focused on that. But
I mean, his back is extremely strong.
Oh yeah, he gets that pressing and his cardio up. He'll be a threat at the national level.
Yeah, and he only has to pick the 18 that's up 5 inches, and he's already got it. That helps too.
So J Mac said, I think he has short legs or something. Looks like he was way higher than 18 inches.
Yeah.
It was definitely he's not a very tall man. I think I'm taller than him.
Yeah, he's like 5'8" at most.
I think so. Yeah. But we did have a pretty rough situation happen. I don't know if you saw Mr. Dylan Thibodeau.
What happened?
So during the stone run, the last event, he apparently dropped a stone on his leg. He dislocated his ankle and fractured a bone. We don't know which bone. He said he didn't know the name of it, but he is in the hospital right now. I think he's going to have surgery. So we need to keep him in our prayers. Hope Dylan recovers quick and gets back at it.
That's not good.
No.
He reminds me a lot of Evan Singleton because he will get hyped the hell up. So much so that he blacks himself out sometimes.
Yeah, which same thing with my guy. We got to learn how to draw these people back a little bit. I told him after he told me, because I didn't know he blacked out on the first 2 events until he told me. I was like, dang it, I should have told you take ibuprofen before because you probably chugged a caffeinated drink this morning and everything's amped up. Let's see. J Mac said Babbitt's going to water cut to 181 and just take it real quick. You know what? If Babbitt's dropped to 181, I would love to see him and Justin
he can't
go
drop
head to
181. Head. He's already lean. There's no way. He's like 230.
He is lean, yeah. You gave him so much crap about being heavy at the last show.
He just has a little pudgy belly.
I think he was just his refeed was really good.
Yeah, no doubt.
If there was anything else that happened this weekend, let me know. That was just me trying to keep up with the best I could. I think the next best deadlift was Tyler Davis with a 905. No surprise there because you and him both went to 1,000 pounds at the Forge a couple years ago.
Yeah, with a 16-inch pull.
Yeah. But there's the recap for your Louisiana Strongest Man. Congratulations to everybody who podiumed there. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that happened. If I missed something, y'all let me know. I know a few of y'all were there.
Nope, just rumors of athletes dodging other athletes and entering classes to where they knew they were going to win. That's the only thing I know about.
If you have to,
but it's all rumor and speculation.
Yeah. We'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
I have never cut to avoid somebody. I have considered moving up a class to compete with somebody.
I've game planned against somebody with another fellow athlete before,
Yeah.
but I mean that was all to help
What's
my
the
brother out.
dirtiest thing you've ever done in competition to help you or another athlete, like conspiring?
To purposely tie the person that we're trying to beat every time, so the one person I'm trying to let win will jump out. I think I I won one event to jump out there, and then I from there I think I tied on the next four events or three events
Hmm.
on purpose just to knock more points down.
If I was good enough to control that, I would do stuff like that to help friends, but I'm not.
Well, that's why I won
I'm
the
still
first
an
event
idiot.
so I could then watch what I had to do every time. If I had to just do it, before I wouldn't be able to. So I had to
Yeah.
game plan for that.
Yeah. Hey, Alex. She woke up from the nap with our daughter.
Oh,
Steffi
she's
said
up.
yeah, I must have woke her up in the other room.
Oh,
Steffi said, "Can I just say I hate log press?"
come on, Stephanie. You got to love log press. It loves you.
That's right. We need to get her down one day and do a coaching seminar or something.
Mm-hmm. I need to have another bench
Speaking,
seminar.
yes. Well, speaking of some stuff that we're doing, we recorded that last episode of World's Strongest Unknown. We got another one scheduled to record this month, and we've got the um, EFI versus Southeast that we're recording in June. But we're also going to one of your powerlifting shows in June, and we're going
Yep.
to kind of do a behind the scenes, follow you through your build up, your prep, the actual show itself, and we're branching out a little bit from EFI Studios. We're not just covering strongman anymore. We have solidified a powerlifting show that we're going to be live streaming in September. That right now we're still negotiating with the rest of them, but there's potentially going to be a jiu-jitsu and an arm wrestling show that same venue, and we possibly will have all three feeding into our YouTube channel. So we are becoming more than just strongman. We're doing everything fitness.
I also know about jujitsu. So I don't know anything about arm wrestling. I can't tell you shit about arm wrestling, but I was blue belt jiu-jitsu at one time.
Were you really? I did not know that.
I was. That's when
I would hate to roll with
when
you.
you get blue belt is when you're supposed to know most of all techniques, etc. I mean, it's an entry level, but blue belt's pretty good. I'll tell
Yeah.
you, it took me right at 2 years to get.
Okay. Well, good. We might have some commentary for that. I'll have to talk about arm wrestling because I don't know a squat about powerlifting other than,
You know,
oh, they got red light, three red lights or three white lights.
so we have a vast knowledge around certain
Oh, yeah.
things.
The only thing that we hadn't done yet is, that we haven't got on the potential upcoming show is bodybuilding.
I don't know shit about other than how to train for it. I don't know that the dieting because I'm not going to do it, and I don't understand the posing and spray tanning and everything
I
else that
know,
goes into it.
I know more than I like to admit about that. Yeah.
You can
I
have
was,
that
I
one.
was, I was this close to like doing it. And then the banana hammock kind of
I know who all the,
threw me
the
off.
greats were from Jay Cutler, to Arnold to Ronnie Coleman, but that's
Hmm.
about it.
C-Bone.
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about the
Yeah.
heavyweights. I don't really care about Sigma.
See, I'm more of a the what was it called? The classic physique. That's the one I like the most. The Arnold back before it was just mass monsters.
Oh,
Yeah, Lou Ferrigno, those type guys.
I'm sure you do a spread of some sort, J Mac, especially with your
I
sumo.
knew you were going to say something.
Yeah,
Oh goodness.
he's on
Well,
Playgirl magazine.
this is going to be a good one.
Yes, it is.
Well, we do have.
Demonetized.
Oh yeah. Well, good news is we're trying to move away from YouTube a little bit. We hadn't really announced this. We're not leaving YouTube altogether, but the plan is we just started a website. We have our efi-studios.com right now, so you can go there and check it out. Not a whole lot on there yet, but we are going to be building out a whole lot of content. Open a store there. I've got stuff that I ain't even told Trey about yet.
We got to have profile pictures of us
I've got good ones.
What I mean is like, and it tells who we are.
Yeah. Hang on.
So it looks professional. Meet the team.
You ain't gonna look at it, have you?
I have looked at it, but I didn't show pictures of people.
Hang on.
Did it? Well, I must not have looked at it that much. Oh,
Got a
shit.
whole team here.
Oh, the about. I never went to the about, so that's why.
Yeah. So got our little whole team here, but we are trying to become legit and we got all of our podcasts and our different series, got all our sponsors here that are all clickable. If you click on it, like, look, Trey, it even goes to your Instagram.
No. That's great.
We will be building out more stuff to come. We're going to have our store here, which will eventually have where you can get like World's Strongest Unknown hats, shirts, stuff like that. But also, Alex and I are going to be working with Trey and a few other people. We're going to be building some PDFs to sell, like ebooks for coaching and strength building and just general fitness, different things.
And my very limited photos will be sold on there as well. Me sitting in a throne, shirtless, with my hairless cat.
That's going to be behind here, so you'll get all the. This is we're saying goodbye to OnlyFans, and we're going to be putting it all behind this paywall right here, the EFI.
That's right. Yeah, and then you'll get Chuck's foot pics with fruit.
Good Lord. Oh,
that's great.
I'm gonna go the Olga route. I'm gonna be crushing watermelons with my thighs.
Oh,
yeah,
that'll be good.
Let's see. J Max said you need to use Twitch too. I've tried Twitch. We actually used Twitch for like the first year. We never could get any traction on that. We got a lot of people watching, but like we never did get much from returning viewership. Appreciate you, Stephanie. Well, I worked hard on that all weekend. We are still editing and adding stuff to it, but eventually that'll be our primary, and we'll move all of our members over to it, and we'll get rid of certain things on YouTube. But YouTube will still have commercials, whereas this behind the paywall will be no commercials. You'll get early access to some content, and might even get like World's Strongest Unknown a week before everybody else if you become a member to that.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's all I've got for today, Trey, unless you got anything else you want to talk about.
That's all I've got. I'm going to get ready to go do some squatting.
I'm going to go see what my wife, if she wants another mimosa or mimosa.
Jesus. You're waking from a nap and get mimosas?
She got one before the nap. That's why she took such a long nap.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Well, thank you, everybody who dropped on early. We appreciate y'all. And again, say the prayers for Dylan. Hopefully, a quick recovery. And
yes,
we'll see y'all next week.
He was doing very well. Like he was getting better and better and better.
Yep. Well, hit that like button. If you hadn't already, hit that subscribe.
Bye, America.
Just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.